Hi, everyone. My name is Karen Olish, and I just wanted to welcome you to Mindful Journeys. I have a website, a Facebook page, and also a YouTube channel, and you can get to those different sites by typing in mindfuljourneys.biz. I offer couples counseling, one-on-one counseling, and counseling for teens also, as well as each week you will see 3 videos from me, a wisdom talk, a meditation, and a yoga asana practice. All of these videos will follow a theme. So first we're gonna take a look at some sort of problem or triggering event that we're exploring. And then you should take some time to do some journaling and reflecting while we're doing that talk, and I'll give you some prompts. After that, there will be a meditation that goes along with that theme and also a yoga practice. The meditation and the yoga practice will help you to reprogram your mind. Meditation and yoga allow us to be in a more suggestible state, which helps us with reprogramming our brain waves. Right during the day, we're in that active or beta state, and our conscious state, we want to move into alpha and theta brain waves in order to change our actions. So if you've been having some trouble, maybe setting some goals or working on something, and you haven't been able to make those changes, it's because we really need to get into that subconscious mind. So to reprogram our thoughts and our behaviors, we're going to tap into that state in the meditation and the yoga portion. So go ahead and grab your journal and let's get started. Our theme this week is what do you need? And we're going to be talking about needs. We're going to be identifying your 6 basic human needs, and we're going to rank them in order of importance. So the 6 basic human needs are growth, and that is the desire to grow or expand in an area of your life. For example, maybe you enjoy taking classes, maybe you enjoy challenging yourself with something new. And so just that piece that makes you feel alive, like you're growing, like you have hope and a purpose. The second basic human need is contribution, and that is the desire to serve or to give to others. So if you're putting that human need kind of towards the top of your list, that's going to connect with things like volunteer work and other things that you might do in order to help others and feel like you're connected in that way. The third basic human need is a need for significance, and that is the need to feel recognized, important, and meaningful in your life. The fourth need is uncertainty, and that really just means the desire for change and adventure and exploration and discovery. Not that you're uncertain about your life, but that you want to put in those new things that are going to stimulate your life and allow you to discover and explore. So then the fifth human need is love and connection. And that is your desire to express and receive love and feel that closeness. And that can be with a partner, friend, family members, kids, a community, all of those different relationships that you have. And then our sixth human need is certainty. And that's the desire to feel safe and secure. So that might relate to your job, your living environment, anything that makes you feel secure. Some people feel secure when they're feeling comforted in their own home, maybe by taking a hot bath or putting on some cozy pajamas. So there are all different ways to feel secure in your life. So today we're going to try to take those 6 basic human needs and we're going to try to rank them in the order that they're important to us. And then in the following weeks, we're going to dive more deeply into each of the needs. So this is kind of a general overview for this week, and then we'll get into them a little closer as we move forward. So one way to determine how to rank the needs in order of importance And, let me just give you a few moments to go back and open your journal and just write down the 6 basic human needs. So I'll go over them again. They're growth, contribution, significance, uncertainty, love and connection, and certainty. So in order to determine how to rank these needs, we're going to think about what we think about, right? What do we think about the most? And I'll give you an example here. One of my clients, Paige, of course, I've changed her name to protect her privacy, but she thinks the most about learning new things. She loves to take classes. She loves to read and journal. She likes to watch videos, and she likes to talk to others and have new experiences. So all of those things fall into the growth, the love and connection, and the uncertainty categories. She also thinks a lot about her activity. She really likes to be physically active. So not only does she like to kind of be mentally active, but also she likes to do yoga, bike, walk and hike outside, swim, dance, just really anything that will move her body. And that falls under the need for certainty for her and for personal growth. She thinks about her relationships with others, and that would connect us back to the love and connection basic human needs. So she often finds herself thinking about her relationship to her partner and how she can better act in her community and make those connections. She thinks about spending time alone. She not only likes to spend time with her partner and her friends and family, but she really needs that kind of introverted internal time that she spends to herself. And this is one of her ways of getting her certainty need met. So then another thing that she likes to do is create activities and events for groups to be able to connect with one another. And this helps her to feel like she's making a contribution and that she's significant, that she's doing something of significance that has a larger purpose. So that connects back to those basic human needs. And then she also has the need to save money. And that really hits on her basic human need of certainty. So those are just some examples of things that she spends her day thinking about the most. So go ahead and take some time and write down the things that you think about the most during the day, and then see if you can connect it to one of those 6 basic human needs. Again, they're growth, contribution, significance, uncertainty, love and connection, and certainty. So go ahead and pause the video and take some time to record that in your journal and just explore your thoughts there. And now that you're back, another way of figuring out how to rank these needs would be to think about what you spend most of your free time doing. Right? So going back to Paige, she spends most of her free time doing yoga, biking, walking, hiking, swimming, dancing, and just like moving her body. And that fulfills that need of certainty for her. She also likes to read and watch Netflix. She spends a couple hours a day doing that. And some of that, depending on what she's watching, is just for entertainment. But other parts are like for personal growth. Like she likes to watch documentaries, or sometimes she likes to watch shows about relationships and see how she can grow in her own relationship, for example. It also fulfills this need for relaxation. When she watches a baking show, she gets that sense and connection to creativity, and it stimulates new thinking and learning for her. So another thing that she does during her day or during the week is she likes to take classes. So that kind of hits on her target needs for the learning and growth component, and also her social needs. She likes to be in a classroom setting, whether that's on Zoom or in person. She just likes to have that social connection while she's learning. She also finds that she takes time with her partner, her kids, and her friends and family every week. And she sets time aside for those because those things are important to her. So she really hits on that love and connection need. And then, of course, there are the outdoor activities that she mentioned before. And she really connects that hiking piece to more of like relaxation, peace, being out in nature, comfort. So that's hitting on some of her need for certainty, that need for connection to nature. So the order of operations on where to place these needs is to look at the list that you've made now of what you spend your free time doing, what you spend most of your time thinking about, and then you rank them in order of, how many of these needs did you fulfill? For example, did you often find yourself needing love and connection first? Or did you often find that you needed to do a lot of growth activities? Like, for example, Paige finds that she needs to spend some time learning each and every day. So she ranked growth as her number one need. And the second thing she ranked was love and connection. She found that everything sort of tied in with her need for love and connection. But she put her need for uncertainty lower on the list because she really does like to try new things, but it's not really a part of her daily activity. And she really sometimes needs to do it maybe once every couple of weeks, once a month. So it's not as crucial to her to get this need met all of the time, like those two higher ranked needs would be. So you can take some time in your journal to work those things out and figure out what order they come from according to what you've journaled about. And so once you have all of that written down, you'll have a better activity of what your order of operations is, showing. And if you're like sabotaging and you're not getting things done in a particular area, like maybe you're taking a college class, but you're finding that it's hard to get to, you're procrastinating, you're putting it off, maybe there's something at work that you don't want to spend your time putting together, a presentation. So most likely if you're procrastinating or you're self-sabotaging, it's because it's not linking into one of these basic human needs. So we'll talk more about that as we move through these themes in the following weeks. But this just kind of gets you going and thinking and reflecting this week on all 6 of those basic human needs. So what's important to know about needs is that it's very hard to feel like you're progressing, feel like you have a purpose. Maybe you start to feel depressed or overwhelmed or anxious. And that often happens when we're not getting our needs met. So the reason that we really want to discover what our needs are and how we rank them is because when we're feeling that sense of just like a lackluster sense, a feeling like we don't really want to get up in the morning or we're not excited about our day, most likely that's because some of our needs aren't being met. So we'll be discovering those over the next several weeks. So thanks for taking the time to join me today, and feel free to move on to the yoga and meditation practice, where we'll be focusing on these 6 basic human needs.